We back with another one. Ain't no secret. You already know it's Kadir's Real Talk with Kadir. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I don't know what you're waiting on. Smash that like button. Drop a comment or two. Share the video. You know what to do. You hear me? Let's get back. Let's get back straight into the circus, man. There's some things going on. There's some things going on. Do your homework on allegations is just smoking right now. Yeah? Allegations is just smoking right now. And I ain't too fond of, pumping just anything. That's not my thing. I'm not just gonna pump anything. You get me? Shit gotta make sense. Now, this shit right here that I came, this shit right here, nigga, that I came across, this shit makes a lot of sense, bro. A lot of sense. Yeah. It says, this is a comment made just recently. Yeah. Raw Art 103. Any bitch fucking with him is crazy. I know a CEO who worked his building said he was taking meds for hepatitis C due to prison tattoos. He let a Mexican put one of the tats on his face, and the Mexican was HIV positive, which is why he was on a medical yard 50-50 program. Makes sense, y'all. His celly was an OG nigga in Sacramento who's been fucking boys for years. Yeah, this dude is all effed up. Now, here's the thing. I ain't gonna sit here and go in too deep with the celly thing, right? But as far as the tattoo situation, that makes a whole lot of sense. And anybody, especially medical people, or this shit is just scientifically proven. You know what I'm saying? If you got needles going into your face, dog. Into your face. You know how much pain that is? That's pain. So, when he was saying on DDG stream, y'all remember when he was saying, man, I ain't got no come home. I ain't doing no come home jail song. He ain't got shit real to talk about in jail. He know he really don't got nothing real to talk about in jail because it was dark in there. It was dark in there, man. And you could tell he had dark days. Blueface had real dark days, man. Now, the face tattoos makes a lot of sense. In my opinion, the face tattoo makes a lot of sense. As far as maybe torture. He came home and he answered every question that Neon had, I guess, properly. Maybe he had it already planned out because he knew people was going to ask these questions about these logos on his face and all that. These are Mexican logos, man. The Mexicans love Major League Baseball. Let's not get it twisted here. You hear me? He got MLB. He don't got Los Angeles, the Dodgers. No, he got MLB. Okay. Anybody know? That's something that the Mexicans, Spanish, all of them, they love baseball. Now, blacks we love all sports, really. You know what I'm saying? But I should really like basketball, football, whatnot. The Spanish culture love baseball. Yeah. Then you got that big ass Y on your face. Like, why was you lying? Or why? Like, I don't know. And then, right, another thing that kind of like threw me for a loop was the stream that he just did when he was acting like he was a prison guard. That threw me for a loop there. But that's a whole nother video. Yeah? That's a whole nother video. But now, this right here is supposed to be the Mexican nigga down here in the corner. Right? That's Mexican celly right there. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? He had Blueface sleeping on the top bunk and shit. You hear me? Ain't no secret. I don't know. Now, the source said that they know a CO that was in that same yard that Blueface was on. Everything is alleged though, y'all. Everything is alleged. You know what I mean? But when you hear people talk like this right here, right?
I mean, they were just saying that the dude standing next to him kind of had like a zesty look on him.
No, yeah. Look how close they is. Listen, when you go to jail, I told you got to be gay. Blueface went to jail, rich and famous. Now he gay. That's what I got mama, and that's up because he ain't have to go. Now blame it on Whack 100.
Yo, yo, 607 are crazy, man. But nigga, who the fuck? Yo, building, yo, Blueface, bro, blink twice.
Good mud? No. Good mud?
As we listen, as we know, bro, as we know, we gotta get you some help, bro. ASAP. Yeah, this ain't fair, bro. But yes, this is a hard lesson to be learned, y'all. A hard lesson to be learned. That jail cell is no place for no one, for nobody. You get what I'm saying? That jail cell is no place for nobody. It's a whole different world in there. Like you really, it's kill to be killed. You know what I'm saying? You got your predators and you got your prey. You understand me? Ain't no secret. I did my time. I did my years, and let me tell you, I done seen some things myself. You know, you also need to know how to move while you're in there. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can move. Everybody just can't do it. It's just not for everybody. But it's not supposed to be for everybody. That's just not a place for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Well, I feel like where Blueface messed up at was here's the thing, bro. If you was on a 50-50 yard, who cares? You trying to get home, right? Nobody cares about that. I don't care. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't care, bro. A yard is a yard. But at the same time, that is called a dropout yard, meaning you was no longer gang banging, right? So here's where the prison allegations came as far as you didn't, squabble with the homies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's where them shits came from. Now, I'm in agreement. Once I did my homework, I'm in agreement on, yeah, bro, you shouldn't came home talking about you did any squabbling or any type of gang banging, bro. You don't come from. That's why that story that you told DDG about the dude, the blood dude, the CK getting CK on his foot, on the ball, you know what I mean, on his head, tattooed on his head and all that. It sounded real like far fetched, but hey, that's what dudes do when they come home from jail. It's the same thing dudes do when they come in jail. They tell war stories that's far fetched, super duper lies. You know what I'm saying? But Brody, you starting to be exposed. You should have kept your mouth shut, bro. You feel me? Now when I go back to this video right here, it makes me think, why you didn't touch her?
Story time on how I met Blueface. So, and this is not a story time to be a negative individual and talk bad on somebody. So, boom. I met him at the studio. I walked in. I was greeted respectfully. He sat me down nicely. I'm around other women as well. Because, of course, I know I'm not the only woman. So, I'm enjoying myself. I'm chilling. I was offered a drink. I didn't drink. I was being a little stubborn. But you know what? I caught his eye, and he was like, on the dead homies, I want you. And it went from there. You know what I'm saying? He said it in front of all the women. And there was something about it that I found so attractive, a man being so real in front of other individuals and not behind closed doors. And I think that's what caught my eye. And it was history from there on out. Within that next day, I ended up at his house, and we took a bath together, and we watched Cat Williams. He didn't even try to touch me. He didn't try to have sex with me. Nothing. Not a nothing. And I think that's what made me really fall head over heels for him, because he was not.
Or Is it that he just don't like pussy? I'm just put it in the comments, yo, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, Blue, nigga, you fresh home. Nigga. You're nuts in the dirt, bro. All that gentleman shit out the window. You hear me? Ain't no secret, brother, unless you don't engage, bro. Unless you really don't engage with the fuck around. That funny shit you said to Chris Sean on DDG stream, you know, you got the lube and all that, like putting your ass and all that, like you like that shit, homie. That's where you go the most, probably. Allegedly. I don't know. Shit ain't looking too good for you, bro. It's not. It's really not. But here's what I feel, homie. Here's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget what Chris Sean said, too. Let's not forget.
This one trip in Vegas, I was in the corner of the bed. He was beating my body. And then he like, if you move, your stomach gonna bleed. I'm gonna kill this baby. You're gonna be bleeding for a month. On schoolyard crib. You're not a crib. That's not crib. Having sex with your homies, the guy that puts you on your road manager, road dog, the first one.
Whoa. Now, Krishan, I don't believe that shit about her beating her body and all that shit. You sound stupid. You hear me? Beating my body? Talking about if you move, you gonna bleed. Bitch, you need to bleed. The fuck? Oh, devilish ass.
Fuck you and your badass attitude, all your negativity, and all that other shit. Keep that shit to your fucking self. Because on this side, we're fucking positive.
Ain't no secret. But as far as her saying, you ain't a crip because you be fucking your homies, brother, that shit a little suspect. You hear me? I might have to believe. See, her problem is she be telling lies with the truth sometimes. You hear me? So you never know what the fuck to believe. You don't know what to believe, man. She be telling the lies with the truth with the lies. Like Chris Sean just ain't. She is not reliable. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she was around, boy. It's a lot of times that she said, boy, did some funny shit. It's all allegedly, y'all. Right? Everything is alleged. Right? But I don't blame. Here's who we supposed to be blaming, though, y'all? We supposed to be blaming this nigga mama, man. You hear me? We supposed to be blaming Carlissa, man. For real. Because Carlissa messed Blueface up, man. She messed the nigga up. Yeah. This is my mama would never be. I don't know, man. She is a little bit too crazy for her son, you know. Yeah. This right here was a post saying, I don't know what it is. My mother called her a bad mother, and she's so obsessed with my life and who I talk to. I don't want to fuck you, lady. On the dead homies, what you did to me when La was a kid, I didn't forget. Huh? What you did to me when I was a kid, I didn't forget. He just posted this shit right here, man. Ain't no secret. So yeah, what you did to him, and then he had to go to jail. All sorts of shit just been done to him, man. Blink twice, goddamn, Blueface. You good, buddy?
Good, man?
No.
Good, man?
All these things been done to this man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Carlissa ass, your ass need. You need to go on Steve Wilkos' show. They need to take your ass to Steve Wilkos. And you need to go to therapy. You need to take you and your damn kids. Because you and the Malone, you know what? Let me tell you something about this goddamn circus, right? Because both of your families F the hell up. The Malones and the goddamn, what are y'all, Porters or whatever? The 6 Outs. Fuck it. All of y'all need help. Okay? All y'all need counseling. All y'all need Jesus. Okay? Ain't no secret, man. This shit crazy. And, y'all remember when Carlissa said that Krishan mom was a Dorsey and that they all was related, right? Do y'all remember that? Yo, this lady's crazy. But this right here, when she said this right here, she was supposed to, Blueface got to make sure she be off the internet, man.
I don't mind if y'all say stay out his business. I don't mind if you say weird stuff. Just don't be saying the stuff about I want to sleep with him. That's just going too far, okay? I got my own dick over here, and it's bigger than my son dick, okay? So we gonna get that all cleared.
Bro, what did she just say, yo?
Nigga, did you know that I can see you? Nigga, you right there. It's on your nose, nigga. What?
This lady is crazy. This lady is crazy, y'all. This where Blueface done. That's why Blueface is effed up, man. This is why Blueface is effed up, man. Cause his mama tore him up, man. She tore him apart. And Dre and Callie. I miss you. I love you, Callie.
And he likes butt now. He don't like no more. He likes butt. And I've honestly always thought that Blueface swung for the other team simply because of his hatred for women. I just always felt like Blueface, when given the opportunity, he was going to take some ass.
I'm just saying, man. You know? I'm just saying. It's okay, Blueface. Yeah, be yourself, brother. Be who you want to be. As long as you being you. It doesn't matter who you are. Yeah? Ain't no secret. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. If you haven't already, I don't know what you're waiting on. Smash that like button. Drop some comments. Share the video. It's Kadir's Real Talk. Real Talk with Kadir. We'll be back with another one. Ain't no secret.